Okay, gonna make a quick little video of everything that's been going on here lately. This is some chickens that my wife bought. You can see the little barred rock there. He's got hair all the way down on his feet. I don't know what they're called, but my wife ordered them. We got some little frizzle, white frizzles, black frizzles. If you look at them, you can see that one there. How cute they are. They're kind of like silkies, except it looks like they stuck their little foot in a light socket. Then we have the black frizzles. And like I say, I don't know what the other ones that look like little barred rocks are called. And then I don't know what this little black one here is, but it's all black and it has hair all the way down its feet. Alright, well, let me pause you and I'll take you out to the Polish. Okay, this is the Polish. We have 3 girls. One of them's a gray color there. And the other 2 are kind of a yellowish, and the rooster's yellow. We got 3 or 4 in the house right now. They just hatched out, so in the incubator. I just got a little brooder box that I put them in there. It's kind of like a little cooler. And then we have 3 silkies out there, 3 silky boys. I sold or traded some of the girls for some different chickens and stuff. So we've been doing a little bartering here and there. Alright, well, I'll zoom in and you can see them a little bit. Alright, we'll walk up here and show you the rest of the stuff. We've been getting a little bit of fruit on our trees. This is a tree that's 2 years old. I think this has been here 2 years or a year and a half. And it's a little pear tree. It was supposed to be a apple tree, but they had mislabeled it. So if you get your stuff at Lowe's, you have to watch because they mislabel a lot of their trees. Some of them are supposed to be golden delicious. They end up being red delicious. So you just have to watch them. So we've got a few apples. They've been picking them off of this tree here and eating them. The grandkids have. You can see there's a few over there. This year really wasn't a good year. Some of the other trees didn't have apples, so we didn't get anything off of some of them. So you have to really watch about Lowe's. Some of their trees are really good trees, some are not so good. We got a few off of that one. They've done eat them all off of that one. Had 4 or 5 off of that tree right there, but they were really small. I put that tree in last year, so at the end of last year on top of that. So alright, let's keep on moving. Okay, we're up here at the rabbits, the meat rabbits. They had their babies. These are 2 months old. They're getting ready to be put in the freezer. I'll keep the mamas and keep them going, get them pregnant again as soon as I get the little ones out of here. But we're averaging about 8 rabbits almost per mama. This one here has 8 in it. This one has 7, but she lost one. And this one had one that she lost, which was probably due to our fault. I forgot to close the little door here between the 2 cages, and this one didn't have the little mash here to keep them from crawling out. One dropped out. We put it back in, but it didn't take long for it to pass away, so got to remember to do that. I still have their fan blowing on them. That way during the day, when it gets hot, they have a breeze continuously. She don't seem to mind it. She actually likes it. So, and then our big boy here, he'll be ready for the girls here before long. He's doing really good. The watering system's really working out good. Even the babies don't take them long to figure it out. This one here has 2 waterers in it because it's such a bigger cage. Later on, I think I'm going to go ahead and hook these 2 cages here together, and that'll give them a little more room, or built one long cage, another long one like this, and put in here. And then I'll probably take him and put him in a little small cage here. That's probably what I'll do, is just open that up there, take that piece of metal out of there, put him in one of these smaller cages, and let the mamas have the longer cages. So yeah, we'll do that. All right, the chickens, we've had Silkies. They've been really broody. She's on some eggs right now. I just took a half of a flower pot, cut in half, put 2 little blocks on each side of it. She will not lay them. The other one that's in there with Spot right now, she's got 2 little babies. We traded some of the other ones off for some of the other chickens we're getting. So we've been trading chickens for chickens. So but she's got 2 little barred rocks actually down there right now she's raising. But this mama will not go up in that box and lay her eggs. She likes to lay them on the ground out here, so I built her a little, took a half of a flower pot, cut it in half, took 2 4x4 blocks and screwed it to it so she couldn't drag it around, or he couldn't drag it around. And she lays her eggs in there, and she's sitting on 3 of her own eggs and 4 Polish eggs, the ones with the little wigs, or looks like little wigs. But the rest of the chickens are doing okay. I've actually got 2 roosters in there. We're gonna see which one kind of wants to start dominating and the other one will go. But I threw both of them in there because I had 2 of them and they were brothers. So the other one, he's there's, you can see the 2 white ones there are the roosters. And they seem to do okay with each other. I mean, I'm feeding 2 roosters right now. I figured one would get dominant over the other one, and so far they've just kind of sat back and done fine. There's my Rhode Islands, and these 2 roosters came from these chickens. I had a Rhode Island rooster in here that had a lot of green in his tail feathers. So I'm thinking that maybe he was half and half. I don't know what all he was mixed with, but I guess we'll find out what these chickens look like when they hatch. But I got rid of all my Nigerians and my pygmy goats. I don't know if I said that in the last video, but I have Coco here. Yeah, Coco. And there comes Sugar. Yeah, what you girls doing? Hey there, pretties. But yeah, she's friendly. Sugar's somewhat friendly. Yeah, you're a good girl. She's somewhat friendly. She will let me pet her and stuff, but when Coco's around, she kind of backs up. We got Rock and Spice sitting over there. My granddaughter, she named some of these goats, but Rock, he's probably the most friendliest goat that we have as far as the new ones. Spice, he'll run if you try to pet him, but he will let you pet him if you go real slow. And here's Lily. She's growing like a weed. She's up to about almost my shoulders now. She can almost get her nose all the way up past my shoulder. So she's a big girl, ain't you? You a big girl, ain't you? But she gets excited when I'm around. I came up this morning and fed them. I did take and get pepper and salt tested so that we could drink their milk. We've been getting somewhere about a half a gallon a day. We only milk them once a day. That's the reason they have a tag in their ear. I went ahead and got them tested for 4 different diseases. And TB was one of them. She had a suspect TB, so the state sent some vets out here and they checked her with 2. They put 2 little places on her neck right in here, and they waited and for I can't remember how many days. I think it was 3 days or something like that, and then they came back and tested her and she was negative. So everything's negative on them. The vet says she probably tested positive because we have chickens on site too. And we even got spot tested, so all my goats are clean. salt got tested. The babies weren't big enough to get tested, but if the mamas don't have it, you pretty much insured that the babies don't. But there he is. He's got a tag in his ear too. Like I said, we tagged them, and the state did send me more tags. So if you have goats, check with your state, because they sent me the tags and the little tool to put them in with for free. It don't cost anything for them to come out and retest for TB, because most states are wanting to wipe TB out in goats. But the problem is if your goats are to where a deer can get to them, the deer can transmit TB to your goats. So if it wasn't for the deer population, some of them having TB, we could get rid of TB altogether. That's what the vet said. But most of it is, mosquitoes are not a carrier of it, but it is transmitted through the deer population. What are you thinking, girl? What are you doing? What are you doing? You being a good girl? Yeah. It ain't time for milking. You can see her udder's pretty decently big. If I was to milk her now, I'd probably get maybe a pint, maybe a little more. But the dog's getting big enough now to challenge her. The dog will back up from her sometimes, but Lily will back up. But most of the times now, it's kind of a give thing. She'll give a little bit and she'll give a little bit. But yeah, Lily's getting huge. We took her off of puppy food for a while because the vet said to, and she started losing a lot of weight. So she's on half and half now. Half puppy food, half adult food. So that way she's getting some nutrition, but she's not growing. The vet said if she grows too fast, she could have hip problems and a lot of different problems with the back. So said to let her grow a little slower, maybe not quite as big, and just feed her adult food. But like I said, she started losing a lot of weight. She got down to where she was so skinny in the center that I could almost wrap both of my fingers around her, just take my hands and wrap around her. So I started her on half and half. I figured that ought to get her to where she's slow enough. But if you look, Spotty's done getting him a little beard underneath. Yeah, ain't that right, buddy? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. See his little beard? But he's not urinating on his face, so he don't smell. Everybody that's come, we've been trying to sell the little boys. Everybody that's came here to look at the little boys can't believe that the smell of his face. They get up next to him, they go, he don't smell like most goats. You do like trying to stick your nose through that gate over there to them girls though, don't you? He's done wore a little sore on his nose. She's in heat. And he sticks his little nose through those little blocks there and rubs that little nose. But he has, I don't know, his face don't look wet this morning, but he did yesterday when I was here. He's been around and urinated on his head, trying to get her interested. Alright, well that's an update. I'll take you down here and right quick and look at the turkeys. My boy's about to start getting some of his feathers back, especially on his chest. But he rubs that chest on this fence and it just pulls him the feathers off of his chest. But he's getting some of them back now. I think he's learning not to push so hard. Let's see how he'll do. He'll rub that chest. The poor little girl over there, she's been sitting on eggs for there's no telling how long. Every time she sits on them, if she gets up to eat, these two go get the eggs and peck holes in them. And I'm thinking about getting her out and putting her in my large dog cage, putting the eggs in there and letting her hatch out some. But the bees are all over the water for the turkeys, And I said, well, I'll go get another one and put just for the turkeys and hung it up. I mean for the bees, so they'll leave the turkeys alone. And there's hardly any bees on the one right there in front of their own. It's the hive that's on that far side there that's the one that keeps, because I've watched them. So I said, well, I'll put it right there so they don't have to fly as far. And they will go on it, but they're not, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Damn flies, biting flies. Here's the peacocks. They're doing good. He's got a little bit of feathers, not really long ones, but he's starting to lose some of his longer feathers in the back, so we'll get him this coming summer, this spring. We'll get him some really good food, get his train good and long. By then she'll be ready to lay eggs, and hopefully we can get some little peacocks going. Well, that's it. That's all the animals we have right now. Everything else, like I said, we got rid of all the pygmy goats. And Mama and Sneezy went, Mama went, Snowflake, and then I took Wiggles and Hershey over to my daughter's house, and she's got them too. So my two favorite ones. Well, there it is. My bees are doing good. We've had we took one hive this year and turned it into 4 different hives, which are running. Well, we took the hive that was out there. There's only one hive out there right now, the one on this side. The other one's just sitting there. We had it. It was doing really pretty decent. And then we caught a swarm on the tree down there, which is in this box on this side, which I do not think is my bees. I think it was somebody else's bee swarm. And this box here, we've got more honey off of it. We've got 8 frames already this year, and there's probably 3 frames to be pulled, but we're getting close to the goldenrod, and as soon as it comes in, I'll leave everything alone and let everybody keep their honey that they get from the goldenrod. So well, there it is. There's an update. Like I say, I mentioned in the other video that we're going to be moving from here. It's probably going to be another year. The property I bought, I've been having it cleared. I need to get fence put up on it. I've got a shop being built over there now, and that'll get because I've got a bunch of stuff in this shop that's got to be moved out and have somewhere to put it, and I have that shop there that's got to be emptied out. So we got to have somewhere to put all that. As soon as it rains, that trash pile is going, and everything that's in that trailer is going to be put on that trash pile. So we're trying to get things ready. Maybe by the middle of next year we'll be moved over that way. All right, well, y'all have a good one.